cardio day to day. And I used to love cardio many years ago. And then I went through a phase where I didn't like cardio that much. And now I feel like I have a good balance. Like I love strength training and I love cardio too. It's just a good balance. And sometimes I feel like doing more of the other, but it's okay. It's a good balance overall. I wanted to talk about today about how we can get consumed in this weight loss journey. That if you're tracking calories, sometimes you can get consumed tracking calories to like the tiniest macro and micro, like just overkill, right? And if you don't track calories, you just get stuck on, I don't know, like logging your food, not calories wise, but like just what you ate, or making sure your plate is like balanced and always, but like to an unhealthy way, you know? I think with everything, even on the stuff that is considered healthy, like if you do too much of it, it can be bad. You know, like I feel like running is healthy for you, and if you do too much of it, it could be bad. And you know, just overuse of the same muscles and joints. I mean, walking, I don't know, I guess it depends how much you walk and what intensity you do if you don't give yourself rest, right? But again, just with anything, you cannot get like too fixated and focused to the point where you are obsessed, because that's when it becomes unhealthy and it's not serving you anymore. Like you took this tool and you overused the crap out of it to the point where it's no longer useful. You know, it's just like a hammer. It's good to, you know, nail nails, right? You push them through. But if you just start using the hammer on everything else, you're gonna smash stuff and break stuff. So be mindful of how much. And I don't know. I'm not a professional, so I don't know what that thin line is between using something as a tool and then overusing it to the point where it becomes an obsession and it's no longer something serving you anymore, because it's creating something mentally draining, or your mental health is going to take a hit. So be mindful of those things, whether it's exercise, whether it's calories, whether it's, I don't know, anything, you know, it's just, I feel like it's hard to define it for me as not as a professional person. Like maybe if I studied this, it would make a total sense. I'm sure you can YouTube this stuff or read it somewhere, you know, Google it. But I've been working with a registered dietitian for 2 years, and I also have a therapist that I've been working with for, I don't know, it's been several months. And I feel like some stuff is like, oh, I'm just creating a habit, right? But then they call me out on it, and it's like, maybe you're fixated a little bit too much on this. Like my registered dietitian, she didn't even want me to track calories for the longest time. And I didn't think I had an obsession problem. I didn't think I was overdoing it or anything like that. But I think there were other little red flags along the way that made her, but she's not gonna make me do anything or stop me from doing anything, but just highly recommend stuff, you know? And I listened. I was like, okay. When I thought I was ready, I brought it up to her and I said, hey, I feel like I'm ready to track calories and it's not going to consume my mind. And it hasn't, because there are days where, let me see, maybe like a weekend. If we go out to eat and then it's like, you know what? My database on the app that I use doesn't even have this, or it's probably not even going to be accurate. So what's the point? And then I just become mindful of like the quantity. As in, I don't pop out my scale from my purse or anything like that, but I just go, you know what? This looks like a good portion. I'm going to eat, and if I feel full, like once I'm satisfied, not full, but like once I'm satisfied, I'm going to stop or slow down. You know, it's just being more mindful of what I'm eating without tracking. So I don't track 365 days a year. I feel I do my best to track as much as I can. And on most days I'm good, but then I don't turn down an invitation to a restaurant or to a friend's house because of food. I mean, sometimes we turn them down because of other, what is it called? Compromisos. What is that in English? Like when when we have other plans, you know, obviously if something conflicts, we can't go. But I feel like years ago, even just saying, oh, hey, on Saturday, we can go to the movies and stuff. And I would like stress out, like, oh my God, how can I sneak in my shake? Or how can I sneak in my snacks? You know, or should I eat before? Like I would just go down this path of now it's all about food and no longer about, oh, we're just going to watch this movie and this is awesome. So I wanted to just come on here today and record my thoughts on this. We are more than our body size. We are more than our body fat. And by we, I really need to be saying you, okay? Because I want to speak to you. You are more than the size of clothing you wear. You are more than the body fat percentage in your body, however it is measured. You are more than that. It's what's in here. It's what's in here that matters, how you feel. And yes, I get it that sometimes our weight, my weight sometimes makes me feel a certain way, right? So I am pretty sure you listening are probably on the same boat. Your shape or your weight sometimes just brings certain emotions. I'm not saying to disconnect from that because no, that's probably really unhealthy. However, just don't focus so much on that. Acknowledge it. It's there. We're not going to bury it under the rug. We're not going to try to imagine that it's not there. Just acknowledge it. You know what? The shape I am, I really don't like it, or whatever it is. Acknowledge it. And then move on to acknowledging something positive, you know, like maybe you just love your eyelashes. Maybe you love your calves. Maybe you love your toes. I don't know, whatever it is. And I can tell you, I have those moments where I look myself in the mirror and I start criticizing myself, you know, like I do my best to not do it in front of my kids because I don't want them to see that and mirror that. So that's how I know that it's not healthy, because if I don't want them doing it, I shouldn't be doing it either, right? So I try to quote unquote parent myself into, hey, this is not a good way to talk about myself, right? So instead I focus on like, man, look at my calves. I really love my calves. They're coming out nicely. They're shaping up. Or my cheekbones are coming back, or whatever, you know. I just start focusing on other stuff, you know. I've been kind of doing a little bit better with my hair on the days that I wash it. It doesn't look good right now, but on the days that I wash it, and I'm just like, oh wow, look at my hair, it looks healthier. You know, it just things like that. If I start noticing those negative thoughts on the physical aspect, I of course highly encourage to go beyond the physical aspect. You know, that is why I said, like, you know, you are more than your body fat, or beyond the body fat. And focusing on the things that I have been accomplishing that require my mind, that require my heart, that it's guiding my soul, my heart, just alignment with everything that I am inside. And the outside, believe me, it's gonna take care of itself. I hope you have a great day. If you would like for me to talk about any topic, you know, just comment below what you would like to hear, what you don't like of this. I'm a big girl, I can take it. So just make a comment, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you like. And if you do like it, you know, hit the subscribe button. Bye.